Investing in the Nigerian stock market for beginners. I've got questions on my channel on people who want me to do a complete video explaining everything about the Nigerian stock market and how to get started. So I'm making this video for anyone who wants to learn about the Nigerian stock market, how to invest in the Nigerian stock market. This is the video you need if you are just getting started, or if you want to learn more, if you want to learn about most important things about the Nigerian stock market. If you are a new viewer, you are welcome. This is where we explain investment terms in a very simple and detailed way, so all my viewers can understand. Please subscribe and like. Welcome to this community. Investing in the Nigerian stock market. Have you heard someone say, I made money from stocks? And you just wonder, how do they do it? Maybe you even thought you want to invest too, but you don't understand all these things about investing in the Nigerian stock market. You are not alone, because many Nigerians want to invest, but the words just sound too big. Stock market, dividends, capital gains, brokers. And at the end of this video, and you too can confidently say you know what the stock market really is, how it works, how people make money from it, and most importantly, how you can start even with a small amount of money. So let's start from the beginning. What is the stock market everyone is talking about? Think of the stock market as a big online shop where people buy and sell small pieces of big companies. If a company is like this, people can come to buy just a tiny fraction of the company. These small pieces are called shares or stocks. Now let's use GT Bank as an example. If this is GT Bank, the GTB, the stock ticker is called GTCO. Or we can use Dangote Sugar or Nestle. These are top companies in the Nigerian stock market. Instead of keeping all that ownership to themselves, they decide to sell small parts of the company to the public. When you buy a share, you are actually owning a small piece of that company. So this is you. You are owning a small part of that company. So that means you are buying a small piece of the company. If you buy 100 shares of GT Bank, that means you own a tiny part of GT Bank. You've become an investor, or what we call a shareholder. And because you are now a co-owner, a shareholder of GT Bank, when GT Bank makes profit, they share some of that profit with you. And when their business grows, the value of your shares also grows. And that is what we call investing. Investing in shares of a company. You are not just saving, you are owning a part of something that makes money for you. So, how do you make money from stocks? When you own shares of company, how do you exactly earn from owning those shares? There are two main ways. And number one is through the dividends. You make money through the dividends. And the two is when price increase. Price increase. Let me explain these two so that you can understand. A dividend is simply a reward the company gives you because you invested in them. Let's say Dangote Sugar makes a lot of profit this year, and you own stocks of Dangote Sugar. They will take a small part of that profit and share it among their shareholders. If they pay 3 naira per share and you have 1,000 shares, that means you will earn 3,000 naira just for holding the share. It is like planting a tree that gives you fruit every season, and that is what dividends do. Most Nigerian companies like GTCO or Zenith Bank and Nestle, they pay dividends once or twice a year, And that is why many people buy their stocks. They are reliable and consistent. There are many Nigerians that lives on just dividends. Not even Nigerians alone. There are many stock investors that live just on dividends. Their dividend is so big that it is worth millions. It is worth millions when they receive it. And the second way is the price increase. It is also called the capital gains. It is called the capital gains. This is another good part of holding a stock. When the company grows or when more people want to buy their shares, the price of the stock goes up. For example, you bought GTCO at 30 naira, per share. Remember, GTCO is the ticker for Guarantee Trust Bank. A few months later, it rises to 45 naira. If you sell, you've made 15 naira profit on each share. If you had 1,000 shares, that is 15,000 naira profit for you. And that is your capital gain. Your money grew because the company also grew. But in the stock market, you should know that the price can also go down sometimes. And that is why you should always invest with a long-term view, not for quick profits. Now, the next thing is where it happens. Where does all these things I'm saying, where does it happen? Where do people buy and sell all these shares? It happens on a platform called the Nigerian Exchange Group. Nigerian Exchange Group, also known as the NGX. The NGX is the Nigerian Exchange Group. It is like our own Wall Street. For those trading in the US, their own is called Wall Street. But in Nigeria, it is called the NGX, the Nigerian Exchange Group. This NGX is a regulated marketplace where all Nigerian companies that sell shares are listed. Everything happens online. So you don't need to go there physically. When you buy through a stockbroker or an investment app, they handle everything for you. Your shares are stored safely in a digital account called the CSCS number. With this CSCS number, all your shares, all the share you hold is recorded here. Look at the CSCS number like your regular bank account number where you keep your money. So each person trading on the Nigerian exchange, on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, have a unique CSCS number. Without the CSCS account, you cannot track all your stock holdings. What you need before you start investing in the Nigerian stock market. Now, I have said this earlier. The first thing is the CSCS number, but I'm going to explain it now. The CSCS number is like your bank account for shares. It is where all your stocks are stored. When you sign up into any app that allow you to trade stock, this number will be generated for you automatically. The next thing you need is the stockbroker or the investment app. These are your gatekeepers to the market. You can use there are apps like Trove, like Bamboo, like Meristem, and like Stanbic IBTC E-Trade. They help you buy, sell, and even track your stocks investments. To sign up on the stockbroker app, you need to have your BVN. You also need to have your ID card. These are for verification, just like when you open a bank account. And once all that is done, you can start investing, even with 5,000 naira. Many people think before you invest in the stock market, you need a lot of money. You don't need to be rich to start. In fact, the earlier you start, the better your money goes. How to choose good stocks. This is where many beginners get confused. Which company should I buy? Let me show you a simple way to pick good stocks. The first is to buy strong companies. Buy strong companies. What are the strong companies? Look for businesses that have been around for years. and still making profit. In Nigeria, we have banks that have been profitable for many years. Banks like Zenith Bank have been quite profitable. Banks like GTCO, Zenith GTCO, they have been these banks have been profitable. You look at Dangote, you look at Bua Cement, you look at Seplat, Bua Cement, you look at Seplat. All these companies have been quite profitable. And two, check if they pay dividends. Companies that pay dividends, companies that pay their shareholders regularly, usually have stable profits. You should also watch for the industry. You watch for industry. What do I mean by watching for industry? There are many industries, there are many sectors on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I am talking of powerful industry like banking, like food, like oil, like cement. These sectors are powerful in Nigeria. And also think long time. Think long time. Don't invest in stock if you want to withdraw your money tomorrow morning. Stocks are not for quick money. It is like farming. You plant today and harvest later. And another way to choose stocks, to choose good stock, is don't follow hype. Don't follow hype. Don't buy because everyone is talking about one stock on social media. You must also study it first. Know what that company does. You can visit sites like ngxgroup.com or Invest Data, or you can as well read finance platform like Nairametric to check company information. Also start small, maybe 20,000 Naira. You don't need to wait until you have a lot of money. Start with, let's say, 20,000 Naira and add more whenever you earn extra. Just imagine investing 20,000 Naira every month for 5 years into Nigerian stocks. That is about 1.2 million Naira invested to buy Nigerian stocks. If your stock grows by just 15 to 20% yearly, you'll be surprised how fast your money multiplies. But don't expect quick profits. Stocks move up and down, and that is normal. When prices fall, don't rush to sell. That is like selling your farm during the dry season. Be patient and give it time to grow again. Don't put all your money in one stock. This one is a big mistake many beginners make. They take all their money and put it in one company. Don't do that. The best way to invest is spreading your money across different companies and industries. And that is called diversification. You can put a part of your money in banking industry. You put some parts in the energy sector. You put some parts in the insurance. You put some in the industrial, cement, in the industrial. You put some into food. And this is how you diversified your investment. By doing this, the money is saved when invested in the Nigerian stock market. Because if one sector is down, other can still give you profit. That is how you invest smartly in the stock market. So the stock market is not only for the rich people. It is for everyone who want to make their money work for them. You don't have to start big. Start small. Stay consistent and give your investment time. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.